Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to today's video where we are going to be playing around with the new Nabla Miami Lights Collection. So this was just released last week on Nabla's website, and I believe that the glitter palette, this little guy right here, and the secret palette are going to be in the next Trend Mood box, Trend Mood Volume 6, I think it is. So I thought it's kind of like dual purpose, like if you're thinking about the Trend Mood box, this review might be really useful for you. And then if you are just interested in more Nabla products, then maybe also useful for you. So let's just get right into it. I've already started with my face, so I have foundation on. I'm using the Nabla Close Up Futuristic Foundation. I've tried it before, and I definitely like it more this time. I think I'm learning more about how to apply foundation, so it's making me feel good about it. I set it with the Nabla Close Up Smoothing Pressed Powder. I did my brows with the Nabla Brow Divine in the color Jupiter. I'll put everything down in the description box, but my color is not on here. Aha. I have light 20, L20 for the foundation, and the powder is just in light. I do look very fair right now, so I'm glad that the new collection has a bronzer in it. So this is the bronzer shade that I picked for myself. This, I believe, is the lightest one in the new collection. It's called Ambra. And it is quite light, definitely very warm. And I think this is good for me because I don't like looking overly bronzed, just a little bit to add some dimension to the face. Then for they have the new Skin Glazing blushes. They have a couple of new colors, and this one is in Lola, which is very pretty, kind of a corally shimmer. Let's give that one a... Ooh, look how pretty that color is. It's a little washed out in the lights, but that's really nice. Really pretty. And then I have, I already had this one, but I have the highlighter, the Skin Glazing highlighter in Ozone, which is like a really light champagne color, which is down here. So I think that one will be really nice with the rest of these. And then we will go ahead and do, oh, and I got the lips. What did I get? So this is the Shine Theory lip gloss, and I got the color Stardust Radio, which just like this orangey pinky color just looks so cool to me. I'm very excited about that. So where should we start? All right, let's go ahead and finish off the face first, and then we will play with the glitter palette. On my eyes already, I have the Secret Palette. So I have just two colors because I wanted something that's kind of like warm glam kind of look, because I'm gonna pick, I think, the darkest of the glitters in there. So in this palette, I went in with Contigo, and then I also went in with Mea Culpa down here. So just to give a soft, smoky kind of look, and obviously you can see that I've left a big space on my lid, which we are going to prime with a bit of glitter primer to make sure that the glitter stays where it's supposed to and not in my eyes. That would be bad. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the bronzer. I also got a couple of these Nabla brushes. They're really nice, really soft. Okay, so just so you know that they do look real, but they are all synthetic brushes, or bristles, so good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the bronzer. This is the Cheek Shaper brush, which I thought would be good for bronzer and for the blush, so I'll just make sure and kind of clean it off in between. So let's just go ahead and go into this, and I'm gonna start quite high up. There's no mirrors in these, which actually I really prefer because I don't need a mirror in every single palette. And I love this clear plastic packaging. I think it's so cute. So let's just go ahead and kind of start up here. It's like I can see something being like coming in the camera, but I don't really see much on my face. Let me just try another brush. So it is a very light color, so I'm not so worried about it kind of going everywhere. If it was the darker shade, so I think there are 4 bronzer shades in this new collection, and they're all on the more light side. There's none that are like super, super dark, but I think if I had gone with the one, I probably could have used the one darker than this on my skin tone. And obviously I am very fair, I'm not the fairest complexion, so like I think I'm in the light, fair light kind of range. So this is good for me, especially it doesn't really have much impact. It's just kind of like a soft, warm effect on the face, but it really doesn't have a lot of pigment. So I probably could have gone with one up from this, to be honest with you. I'm not really noticing a lot, so maybe I did go too light with this. It feels nice. Doesn't smell of anything. Is it just maybe pressed a bit too hard? I mean, it feels like I'm getting stuff up with the brush, but I don't... Alright, now I can start to kind of see it a little bit. Now we're getting there. Okay, so I think just kind of first impressions off of this, it is not particularly pigmented, so you do have to kind of build it a little bit, but to be totally honest, I would prefer that things like bronzers and blushes are slightly less pigmented, so you do have to build them. That way it's not like you tap the brush on your face and all of a sudden it's so intense that it's just too much. So I prefer to have to build. That way I can play around with it a little bit more, and it gives you a little bit more like forgiveness with kind of impact. Like it's not like all of a sudden you just went boop and it's your makeup is ruined and you gotta start again. So alright, we're gonna go back into this brush with the blush. So I'm gonna tap in like this. And I'm gonna start actually kind of up here because I don't like doing the blush right there. Ooh, okay, there's a lot of pigment in that. Let's just go ahead and blend this out. So, unlike the bronzer, the blushes are very pigmented. But gosh, that color is so pretty. It almost looks like my skin is sunburned. Like it's that kind of like fresh, bright, pinky color there. So I'm just blending it really thoroughly because I want a really soft look. I don't want to look like I have like a blob of blush on my cheek. I want it to look really pretty. So, oh, I really like this. It's definitely, like it has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not that much, which I like. I like it a little bit glowy. Ooh, this is really pretty, guys. What do you think? Not bad, not bad. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of highlighter on, so we're going to use the Ozone. I bought another Nabla brush, the highlighter brush, so we'll go ahead and give it a go. Look at this cute shape it is. I like that. It's also very soft. Oh, yeah. So I do like the Nabla highlighter formula. It's not my, like, 100% favorite one, but I do like it quite a bit. Oh, that looks so pretty. Why do I do, like, my nicest looking makeup looks at, like, 7 o'clock in the night? Got nowhere to go. Highlighter everywhere. Why not? Okay. What do we think? I think it looks, like, looking at it in life, it looks a little light on the camera right now. I don't know if, like, the lights are too bright. Let me just... I don't like that color. Let me just turn this down. It is just natural, like I have the ring light, but it is just, I'm in front of a window and it's kind of like a cold gray sky, so I think that's why it looks a little bit light today. So, sorry, it's the sun, or lack of sun. I do live in England. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just very quickly put a little bit of this glitter primer on the lid. I'm going to go over the whole lid. I'll apply a very thin layer and then let it sit for like 30 to 60 seconds, and then actually I'll put it on, and while it's setting, we'll go ahead and swatch these on my hand. Okay, so while that's setting, let's go ahead and swatch these pretty glitters. So I don't typically wear a lot of glitter on my face, so these will definitely be like a special occasion kind of thing. So that first one is Aries, and it's a white iridescent glitter. Then we have Muses, which this color, something about it is just really, really cool. It's like a pinky, it kind of almost reminds me of the lip gloss. So it's pinky soft, like it makes me think of like a fairy princess. I think that's like the best way to describe that color. I really like it. I'll show you again the swatches in a second. Then there's this purple one, which is called Firmament. And again, this one kind of makes me feel a bit like a fairy princess as well. And then the last one is Scorpio, which I think is so beautiful. I mean, it's just such a cool color. Just this really deep. And let me turn this off. Okay. All right, so let me just make sure that's just tacky. Okay. So I want to go in actually with Scorpio, which is a bit different for me. Usually I want to go in with something a lot lighter, but I don't know, something about this one. So I'm just going to use my finger, and I have my mirror down here, so that's why I'm looking down, guys. Pretty. I'm just going to keep on building it a little bit to make sure that I get as much opacity with this glitter as possible. Okay, so there it is on, and you can see that I've gotten quite a bit under my eyes, so let me just get, let me just clean this brush and see if we can, nope, heads up, that glitter goes where it wants to go and definitely stays. So this glitter is now on my face for the rest of my life. I'm not redoing my concealer right now, not at 7 at night, guys. What I would like to do is take a little bit of this light colored one and maybe just go like right here, like on this part of the eye, just to try and like brighten up the inner corner a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do very quickly off camera is just put a little bit of mascara on so that my eyes don't look so bold, and then we'll come back and we will do the lips. Okay, so I just put a little bit of mascara. I just used the, I put it away, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It's one of my favorite ones, so yeah, so nothing fancy there. Okay, I'm really happy with the way this is all looking. It's a very different kind of look for me. I usually go quite like extreme and bold with the eye looks, but this is really beautiful looking. And I'm not like usually one for like glitter on the eyes, but again, let me turn off the light and you guys hopefully can see the shine better. So I actually really like this. I don't know that I'm gonna like reach for the glitters like every day, but I think they're fun. All right, and let's go ahead and give this Stardust Radio a try. What does it smell like? It's kind of like weird, sweet lipstick smell. I can't really describe it any better than that. Ooh, look at that color, guys. I think right now this is like my favorite color, like this coral orange pinky thing. Oh, so pretty. And just so you can see, this component is really cute. Like, look at all the sparkles like on the inside up there, and it's just really, really lovely. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I think it looks really good. Not to toot my own horn, but I think it looks good. Let's just do a quick rundown. If you guys are interested, I'm happy to do a full review of the Secret Palette. I've had it in my collection for a little while. So because it's coming to the Trend Mood box, if you guys would like to see if you'd like to see like a 3 looks 1 palette or 5 looks 1 palette, just let me know. So obviously I like the Secret Palette. I like Nabla's regular eyeshadow formula, so there's no issues in there. These are really nice. I'd like to see how they wear, so I'll go ahead and leave this on until I go to bed tonight. So it's only like about 4 or 5 hours from now, so it's not like a huge amount of time. But I'm curious about whether they're going to crease, how much fallout I'm going to get. I did have a little bit of trouble, and I got it everywhere, obviously, but I'm just not very adept at putting on glitter, so I can't blame the product for my mistakes, okay? They're really pretty, and the colors, really, guys, they're so, so beautiful. And really interesting, and they do stay. I was playing with it a bit earlier, and yeah, you're gonna get some fallout, but they're actually like they're staying really well. So I think they'd be good for a night out, to be honest with you. So the bronzer, okay, I think it's fine, and actually for me, who's like kind of terrified of bronzer anyway, I think it's the right choice. I probably could have gone one color darker. They have Dune and Soft Revenge. I think Profile would be too dark for me, but Dune, it says it's a medium warm brown, and Soft Revenge says it's a medium neutral brown, so I probably should have gone with Revenge. Is that what it's called? Soft Revenge. And this one just says it's a light warm brown. So I really do think this one is too light for me. So if you're kind of my skin type, or not skin type, if you're like my skin color, so if like this foundation would be a good color for you, you might want to go one step darker. Okay, and then the Skin Glazing, it's a glow powder anyway, the blush. This is so pretty, guys. I love the way it looks. It looks so, like, to be honest, it looks really natural in real life, and I really am happy with the way it looks on the in my mirror that's just like sitting down here. Okay, I'm really happy with that. I think this is really, really nice. I've tried the highlighter before, so that's not new, but I like the highlighter, and the rest of the Nabla range is really nice. These brushes are so nice. It didn't work out well for the bronzer, but I think it's because the bronzer is really not very pigmented, and so you have to have something that's really gonna like grab more of the product out, and these are very, very soft. And last but not least, this lip gloss is really, really nice, very comfortable. It's not too sticky, but it's also like, it's like, you know, there's something on your lips, but it's not that much. It's just a little hint of something. It's not that sticky. I'm not finding my like lips like making any kind of smacky sounds as I'm talking to you, which is never a nice thing. So overall, for this new Miami Lights collection, I'm really happy with it. I'm delighted that I have these products in my collection now. So, you know, obviously it's up to you whether you're interested in purchasing them, but I think if you were interested already, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Maybe if you've got this really light bronzer, but the quality of it is fine. It's just not very pigmented. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you could hit the like down below, or you could subscribe. We're nearly at 500 subscribers. Woohoo! And I'll be doing a giveaway soon. Alright everyone, have a really lovely day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!